EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Tennessee Titans. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Spears. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're open to do it consistently here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And Spears with another carry. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The Titans at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room. But they do have to start winning some games.
First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And here's a give to Spears. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here's Spears on 2nd down. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 22. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Hand off to Spears. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Right back to Spears. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Levis. His throw incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield or man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
On 3rd down, here's Spears. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
The kick by Elliott is good, and the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. Well, given where they started that opening drive, CD, I think to get 3 out of it, probably a pretty good start that they'll take.
I think you're exactly right about that because they just shook off the effects of the kickoff in field position and took the ball and moved it downfield. Didn't pay off with a touchdown, but that drive, that was really nice for them, and they did come away with 3 points.
On play action, Allen. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A quick throw, here's Shepard. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2nd and 6. Out of the gun to give to Spears. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 66 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Here's a run by Spears. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Spears again, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. The kick by Elliott is good, and they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They find themselves down here after an interception on their opening drive led to a field goal. But all in all, you'd have to say fortunate to be only down 6.
Yeah, and you know how teams huddle on the sideline before they come out on the field in between series? Guaranteed what's said there is, guess what, guys? We take this ball, move it downfield, put it in the end zone, we're right back to even.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to have a Bills first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
And the Bills first down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Taking it right down Broadway. Inside the 10. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play here for Buffalo. 63 yards. He was over 100 yards a week ago, and he's well on his way once again.
Say it with me, partner. Encore, encore. This guy's headed towards getting it done one more time.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bills are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're kind of searching for that magic elixir. You know, they're moving the football a little bit, but not with any great consistency.
I love that term you just used, elixir. Right? Old school. I love that. Because you don't want to put too much pressure on your defense as well. All right? If you're kicking field goals, that's great. But your defense has to keep going out there and holding the other team. You're not giving them any cushion to work with. And that gets tougher and tougher as the game goes along. Put the ball in the end zone and get 6s. That's the ambrosia that they're looking for.
Ambrosia and trying to erase this deficit. On 1st and 10, it's Spears. Now the ball comes loose. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. First and 10, it's Pierce. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
And now a run with Spears. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. So after some runs, now they'll throw with Levis. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
103 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Here's Levis. He'll complete this one. Okonkwo. Touchdown! Chig Okonkwo from 21 yards away. And the Titans are able to move back in front. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And he puts this one through as the lead moves to 13-7. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. 1st and 10. Here's Levis. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll run with Spears. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On 2nd down, Spears. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. 3rd and 5. And this is Shepard on the catch. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And it's a Titans touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Titans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scored right before the half ended.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Right back to him on first down. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Allen looks to throw on second down. He lets one go deep for Addison. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
He's going to take another shot here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
You've certainly got to be on your toes defensively when you're facing Josh Allen. He can hit you from any angle. He's got arguably the strongest arm in the business, and he uncorks a deep one here. But that one falls incomplete.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. A final shot before half for Allen. He lets one go deep for Addison. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're down on the scoreboard. Sort of a sloppy first half. Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the message have been?
I think I'd have to go with something you don't ordinarily go with in the NFL. That's a fire and brimstone. You've got to fire these guys up. Make them understand what's going on out there. They were so sloppy in the first half. Too many turnovers. Tighten things up. Maybe get in their face a little bit. Get in their grill. And then send them back out.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 123 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. They'll roll him out right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down at the 34. And they're going to speed things up here.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. And his kick here is good. And that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. And let's get the ball back for us.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Now Spears to begin the drive.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a 2nd and 6. They'll toss this to Pierce on the right side. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
Sometimes I think cornerbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield?
3rd down and 10. Levis looking to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Up the middle they go. And he loses the football a 2nd time. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 146 yards rushing for him now as this sensational afternoon continues. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. His number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying, we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Levis to throw it. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snapped, and they're there and end up making the play.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And the tight end goes in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
Allen off the play fake. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the 1st down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. from the gun. He'll hand this off. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. His third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On second down now, Spears. And this is going to be a Titans first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
On first down, Spears. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Look, already running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Levis. Short throw taken in by Okonkwo. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Spears. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Spears. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. Now a first carry for their fullback. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play on who you think's going to get the ball, where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it. And on that play he did. So you got to steel yourself.
Oh, my goodness, he loses it again. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, the fumble recovery certainly has put them in the driver's seat. 1st and 10, all tied here in the fourth. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it'll be Titan football. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Levis sets up to throw here. Short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And he will have the Titans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. With that run, double check my math. Yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be strong and run hard because he's chasing down Larry Zonka.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he stopped immediately there.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. They'll come to the line. This is 3rd and 3. Levis to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Titans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
They'll run on 1st down. Spears. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's Levis. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Levis. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. And the Bills will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity. At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their second-year kicker. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This from Tom Dempsey range here. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, Byron.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So it's the Titans who will control the football first here in overtime as we're back underway. And we will not see a return to start overtime. It'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
Brought down on the play by Trenton Simpson. We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down. First throw of overtime for Will Levis. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Now the Bills will take another timeout. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. Now Levis. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. Now, I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
On 1st down, Spears. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now That's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll try the left side. Spears down to about the 37.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no comeback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Toss play. Here's Pierce. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That good for 19 at the first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Levis back to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On second down, Spears. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Levis on 3rd down. That'll be complete to Okonkwo. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. Levis out of the shotgun now. And this will be caught.